Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's session, let's discuss about time and motion study template in Excel. I'm sure you would have heard about time and motion study, and if you're working, you would be more familiar with this concept. To put simple, time and motion study is about evaluating the moment that it takes to achieve a certain role and the time consumed. For example, imagine that you started with some activity, accounts payable, invoice processing activity. Initially, you may not know that what is the average time required. For that, you do this time and motion study. You process 1,000 invoices and capture for each invoices the beginning date and the start end time, so that end of the day, end of this activity, you have the numbers, the time spent for each transaction, and then you sum it up, average it, then you understand the average processing time. For this demo, I have prepared this time and motion study template, which has 4 sheets template. In the current template, what you can see on the screen, where you can capture the time spent for each activity at the transaction level. And we have a do not delete sheet. This sheet should not be deleted, since based on this information, multiple data validations are created in the template sheet. And then we have template with data. So we have around 1,000 line items, which are random numbers again. Based on this, I will show you how to calculate the average processing time. And then we have a dashboard template, which has the details of average time and also the productivity of each team members. Now let's start with the template tab. So the first column is the serial number. Now we have close to around 5,000 line items, and if you want further, you can add it. So select the current cell. So I will use Shift Control arrow, then Control E, page down, press enter, and this is how you can extend this further. So another 64 line has been added. So I will remove this for time being. Now the next column is the start here. Click here for the start time. As I told, for any time and motion study, you should have both start time and the end time. So I have created this start time by using a simple macro, the now function in macro, which I will explain you how to do it in the next video. So I click here. So this will capture the current date, current time, that include minutes and seconds. Then we have the region. So we have 5 region. Again, you can make the changes if you want. So to make the changes, you need to go to data, do not delete, and you can see here, for example, instead of Austria, I want to change it to New Zealand. Then I come back here and I see New Zealand. So now if you are not comfortable with the data validation, I have created a separate video on data validation. You can refer how to create the data validation. And then we have the user. Again, we have a data validation. These are the user names. Again, you can go to do not delete sheet and make the changes. Let's make the changes and see how it reflects. Let me come to the template. Now you can see the names got changed. Likewise, in the activities, we have the list of activities. Again, this is coming from column B. So this list basically for accounts payable, accounts receivable, and general accounting sub activities I have mentioned. So again, you can make the changes as per your requirement. And then next column is the unique reference number. This doesn't have any data validation. So basically we can use to capture the invoice number or the system reference number. Then we have the status. Again, these are the status which we have. Again, this is coming from do not delete sheet from the column C. And next we have the end time. So again, I need to click here, select here, and click here for the end time. So now you can see the end time here, which has in the same format as start time. And next column is the total time. You can see the total time spent. This is derived by calculating end time minus start time. So in this case, we spent 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And if you want to write some comments for each transaction, at this for this transaction, you can write a comments. Then again, go to the next row, click start time, capture whatever the information you need, and come here, end time. Again, you can see 6 seconds we spent. Again, this we can be modified. So in case if you feel that the region is not required, just delete this. And in case if you need to add a few more columns, just add this and give the name, and you can use it. In case if you want to do data validation, you can add this, and you can add this information here and apply the data validation. As I told, if you're not familiar with data validation, please refer to my previous video. So this is how you can capture the time and motion study at each level, at each transaction level, to arrive the time spent, and based on that, this will be input for you to calculate the average processing time for whatever the activities you are looking for. Now let's go to the data, a template with the data. Imagine like you have completed the time and motion studies for the 1000 lines. So that's the details we have here. So again, these are random numbers. The first, the region, the username, and I have taken for invoice processing, accounts payable invoice processing for non-PO processing, and we have the reference number, and then we have the status. So status we have completed, approval, and then we have the end time, and we have the time spent. So based on this, we have close to around 1000 lines. So based on this, we have arrived the average time. For example, here you can see in this table, the team column B has a team members details, and these are the 10 members who were involved in invoice processing. And then we have the different status: approval, completed, on hold, query raised. And we can see the average time spent for each activities. For example, so Rian, who worked for invoice processing, when he worked on invoice, the average time he spent on invoice for sending approval is 28 seconds. Likewise, Bella is 30 seconds, Aurora 32 seconds. Then based on that, we have the average processing time. The overall team spends average of 31 seconds. Likewise, we have for other status: completed, on hold, query raised. Again, if you're not familiar with this table, or how to use this average if function, I have created a separate video on this. You can refer that how to arrive this. So now we have the average time. Imagine like we already did for 1000 lines, and we arrived for average time for each activities. Now this is the average time for approval and completed 31 seconds, and for on hold 18 seconds, and for query raised 21 seconds. Now keeping this as a base, we can set this as a benchmark in the team, and then we can communicate to the team members, and from the next month we can use this benchmark and calculate the team members productivity. So in this table, I have shown how to calculate the productivity. For example, same example, like 10 members, team members, And let's see how to calculate the approval productivity. So I will press function F2. Then you can see the average time for the approval process is 31 seconds. And in case if the Rayon is spending 28 seconds, it means like he's spending less time than required time. So his productivity, his team members' productivity is more than 100%. Likewise, Bella, if you see, 30 and the average time is 31, so his productivity is better. Likewise, Aurora, if you see, where the average processing time should be 31, but Aurora spends 32 seconds, so in fact his productivity is less. Likewise, we can calculate each one's productivity. Then at for each status, and then we can use this average function to calculate the productivity for all the process. And then you can see you have arrived the productivity here, and based on this you can rank. For example, I used the rank function. Again, if you're not familiar with the rank function, I have created a separate video which you can go through that. And you can see here this person is ranked 1 because his product is 130 seconds, 130 percent, and the list is like 86.86, and this is the person.